for 2 hours of non-stop D&D.
Exactly. All right, guys, we're here. No shameless self-promoting today, but we do have open slots in this game. If you're interested in them, reach out and let me know. Oh, that's the wrong tab. That's the wrong tab as well. That's the right tab. Alrighty, go ahead and give us that recap, Monkey.
All right. Previously on Echoes of the Shattered Veil, Session 6, we found ourselves in a hallway with many paintings. Kat and Bart touch a painting and they disappear into the painting, but seem to look younger. We don't necessarily notice that they... Monkey doesn't notice that they did that initially. We find another painting in this hallway with Vance and Falben. And through some weirdness, everyone, Glenn, Monkey, Samdi, Falben, Vance, we all end up in the same painting. Basically, they're in the hallways that appeared some creatures that Monkey mentioned, like some type of god killer or something like that. So they end up touching the painting and go in. Monkey suggests painting a way out, because once we get inside the painting, we're now kind of trapped in there. So Monkey suggests painting our way out. Somebody, I think it was the one that figured out that if where water mixes, like if water spills or water mixes with where we're at, then it can help create some paint out of there, and we can paint other objects. Falben paints a button to try to get us out of there, a teleportation button, but when he pushes it, the button disappears. So we end up painting a doorway that leads to nowhere when we open it. And Somebody ends up changing form so he can fly, and we exit out of that, we fly out of that, and then we end up in this other area in that void where there's several other paintings, and we hear the voice of the storyteller, of someone that gets it identified as the storyteller. Vance makes a deal with the storyteller for in suggesting that Vance is going to tell a better story. So Vance, on a 29, tells the story of Monkey and friends. The storyteller makes the ending of that story real so that we can leave, because that was basically part of the story. Was however he made the story, if it was a good story, then the storyteller would make it the ending real. We end up on... I don't understand this note. The last, wherever we end up, the last headmaster's on the wall, Ebenezer Toddson. I'm assuming it's not the real one. It's probably painting or something. I have no idea what that note is. We explore the dormitories and we find a mirror that says...
A portrait.
The mirror, yeah, it's... was it well, there was that portrait, and then wasn't there was a mirror that tells people wonderful things when the person's looking into the mirror?
Oh, I apologize. Yeah.
Yep. So we, in exploring the dormitory, you find a mirror that, if you look into the mirror, it will tell you wonderful things about you. Monkey...
The mirror of affirmation.
The mirror of affirmation. And Monkey, in his mind, really wants to give it to the person on the island. What's her name? I forgot her name. The one that's lonely. Anyway, yeah.
The totally also, not a hag.
Yeah. The one that makes the really good food. Somdi also, I believe it was Somdi, finds 12 bottles, potions of bottled emotions. These 12 vials are a magic that can maintain and hold emotions that are bottled in, and that is when my notepad ran out of batteries. So
finishing it up. After finding a few intriguing small magical items that lingered here from the past, you all do come across a portrait on the wall of a very voluptuous and round woman. Not to the degree of the Spauldings, but like actually attractive, round, self-caring individual who seemed a little fed up with the storyteller, which all of you could appreciate, and gave you a series of riddles where you had to answer 3 of them correctly in order to move into the personal rooms of the students of this dorm. So, after answering all of them correctly, the door unseals magically, and you look down at a corridor that is, comparably to everywhere else you've seen thus far, unscathed. The tables are still properly positioned, standing upright, only a couple of them made poorly enough to crumble down after the ages. The portraits on the walls, the colorings of the natural ones seem to have been faded away at this point, leaving behind a black and white-esque imprint onto it. You see the numerous different rooms, and the corridor seems to expand in front of you for maybe about 80 feet or so before rounding a corner to the right.
Didn't know that Beatrix was hiding in this giant room behind her, huh? Guess I'll start checking around.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll give you some help there, Brother Jack.
I guess I'm looking to see. At each of these dorms, anything that's interesting that pops out. Are they all like well made? Like the beds are all like well made? Did it look like there was a scrambling or anything like that?
Roll me a survival check for that.
Good at these. Uh, 19.
The first couple of doors you try, the handles open up for you. And is anybody else looking through doors at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna help Glenn. I was gonna help Brother
Jack.
Yeah.
All right. So are you just going where he goes, or are you opening the doors and looking inside as well?
No, I am just going where he goes.
Okay. So when you open the doors, you do notice there's this little spark that comes from your hand into the handle, and then you can open the door no problem. When you look inside, things are fairly well kept in here. However, the bed is not properly made. Knowing that this is a mage school of some variety, it is fair to presume that somebody was woken before leaving without making their bed, as if they were hurried out. Mm-hmm. But everything else looks fairly well maintained. When you go over to the next room across the hall, the blankets and sheets are thrown asunder in a way that somebody was panicked upon leaving. You can clearly see that there was a little bit of hustle and bustle on the exit. You open the next door, and as you are about to take a step forward, you notice that there is a hole in the floor, and there's nothing underneath it. You don't see anything down below, dark vision or not. There's nothing.
Oh, watch your step here.
Now, Samdi and Glenn and Bart would all notice each time Glenn reaches towards a handle, there's a spark from him to the handle.
Hey Glenn, are you getting aesthetic shock from these door handles? What? He keeps getting a spark.
Right. I mean, if I had to make an assumption, I would say that these doors are like magically locked or something, and my body like allows me to open it, perhaps. I mean, you can try that door and see if it opens for you.
Sure, let's give that a go. And Bart will try and open the next one.
Locked.
Okay, I was about to say he grabs it and he's the fucking robber in Home Alone 2.
Damn it, he got me with the old spicy doorknob.
Nah, that wouldn't hurt you at all. You're fine.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, just to test it, I would go to the same doorknob and see if...
Yet again, there's a spark from your hand, and you open it no problem.
See?
When you open up the fourth room and look inside, you see that there appears to be these two statues positioned with a centralized bed. The bed itself looks very well made, put together, as if picked up, unlike all the other rooms thus far. When you look at the two statues, both of them are of large, standing-looking Goliaths, one of which has a lyre in their hand, and the other one has a drum with a drumstick in their other hand.
Well, this room seems really important.
Biter shrug.
You guys don't think that these statues are like will move if we like scope around the place, do ya?
Samki reaches out a giant spider limb, kind of pushes you towards them.
I'm gonna start moving around, carefully moving around the room, because this room seems nice and it seems like a really important person stays here. I'm gonna look for, like, I guess, maybe like a journal or
Investigation, please.
All right. Yeah,
I'll help you.
thanks. I'm bad at these. Well, I'm not bad, but I could use some help on these.
Are you proficient, Monkey?
I think I am. Let me double check.
It's not going to affect
19.
this roll, but
Oh,
keep in
no.
mind, you can only
Yeah.
help somebody if you yourself are proficient.
Yeah, no, I like that. No, I forgot. I was getting that in. I was messed up. It was a different one that time.
Okay. You move into the room and you start moving things around. You go over to behind the bed where you see that there is a very simple desk kind of tucked into the corner away from everything else. And you open it up and it appears to be a prefect's journal, a student here. And opening it up, it starts to illustrate a few different unique events occurring here. Now, when I say illustrate, the journal is not written in word. It turns page by page, giving you images that move and shift on them as well.
Ah, my kind of book.
Yes, a picture book. And as you begin reading through those, or looking at those, you see that this individual writes a lot about skipping class, about going to parties. Apparently he was hooking up with somebody from the evocation study. Stuff like that.
Whoa, step back. We got a badass over here. Any, I guess, any recent significant events that he talks about?
In the journal, the most recent event that you discover is this individual was apparently trapped inside of some type of bottle, urn, maybe? And after coming out, he had encountered a woman. And the two of them had to defeat some of these ghosts and ghouls at the academy, and that was the last thing written.
Trying to piece together like the puzzle of what's going on, you know, but finding it harder and harder to really find out what's like. How did I come to be? You know, with all this undeadness, because it does seem like they've been the school's been struggling with something of that sort. Yeah.
No. As you are standing in the room, you both hear the door open behind you. And when you look back, you see yourself entering into the room, looking around, making the same commentary, and going to look at the same journal.
What's the? Is this some some kind of magical playback or something?
Think so. I am. Something I can grab. I will walk toward the us. I
Okay.
will. No, let's see. I'm going to. I will attempt. What's my stealth? Do I have stealth? I'm gonna attempt to like quietly walk behind our other selves
Okay.
and see if they notice me or give any reaction.
Okay. Roll me an insight check.
Oh, I like insight. Actually, I think I get. Let me just double check something real quick. I think I get advantage on. Yeah, insight is advantage. 17.
Okay. They don't seem to react to you at all. But as you had moved over, you do notice them now moving over and looking, and you see another use entering into the room, and
I will attempt to pickpocket my other self.
your hand moves right through their pocket.
Perfect. That's what I was trying to find out. I was trying to get a good role play.
Can I steal from myself?
Can I?
Nice
yeah.
crossbow.
Nice crossbow he's got there.
Two-handed. All right.
Oh, that would be an image, man.
Well, brother Jack, it seems that we can't see. My hand goes through him, and this one eventually is going to come around and try to pick the pocket of that one. And
So
its
some
hand will go through.
some magical playback. We should see if we can find the source of this and see if we can play back even further. See if we get some more information about this room.
Or the room will. Yeah, we could do that.
Now,
I wonder if the room will fill up too much.
Bart and Samdi, the two of you begin noticing from outside the door this playback loop, and there's a lot more monkeys and glens than you guys ever wanted.
The most nightmarish thing that could ever happen.
You see the spider holds its own head.
Going to leave this room. And then when I come back again, there better only be one of each of you. Please, dear God, let there be only one of each of you. I'll just turn around, walk out, take a deep breath, and come back in again.
Take a deep breath.
And now you notice there's an echo of you saying the same thing.
Interesting. I do not like this place. Fills me with dread and horror.
You have to admit, it'd make an amazing army.
We would be an incredibly powerful army if we could only organize each other long enough to achieve anything of importance.
What are you talking about? Nobody says that. The spider just chitters.
Imagine like an army of us. Holy crap.
I'm gonna try walking out the door.
We should try to see if we can find like the source of this like projection or something. You guys getting it? I know. I mean, we all got a little bit of magic in us. You guys could feel out the arcana and the weave stuff, right? What's going on here, fellas?
I normally leave that sort of thing to Catherine, but I can help at the very least. I can see if there's all of my senses are more divine in nature. I could work out if it is a, celestial or fiendish or undead creature causing this, but the actual arcane natures is not really my area of expertise.
About that what's it called? The Uzi fellow with you.
He has been mercifully quiet recently, although he does allow me to read any kind of writing. So if you find anything that's written in a language that you can't understand, just pass it to me. I can also do this. You know, just step into a shadow and disappear.
Oh, I remember that. But you're right there, aren't you? And I'm gonna poke at the exact spot you disappeared.
Yeah, you poke him, and he stops being invisible.
It's a neat trick. It's like
It's good, isn't it?
yeah, it's like if the power to like disappear when no one's looking at you, you know?
Samdi,
Exactly.
being too large to fit into the room in your giant spider form, you notice down the hallway that there's some type of undead thing shambling down the corridor. The eyes are wide and dry. The skin is sunken and fairly hollow. The meat on the individual seems to have been completely drained at some point in time from them, and they seem to just be slowly walking.
Hold on a second. I've been looking at things to transform into. Hold on, let me switch to sound spider again. Let's see how long my reach is. 10 feet. Can I reach anyone through the door? Just
Bart, yeah. He's right there in that shadow.
I'm just gonna grab Bart forcefully and pull him.
Spider Samdi is dragging you out. Spidey.
Do you mind? What the fuck?
I turn him to face the fucking undead.
Huh.
Just gonna cock my head at him.
The undead looks at you, Bard, and raises its hands. And begins moving quicker towards you.
He'll pull out, like, the spear.
What's going on out there, guys?
There seems to be some kind of undead creature shambling towards me. Doesn't look to be too dangerous. Look, just 1 second. And it was actually just
Wait.
gonna hold out.
Wait 1 second. I'm gonna try to run in between. Say hello and homegirl.
It does not seem to have any intelligence.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it
gonna
does
hold
stop
out
when
the
it sees
spear.
you, Glenn, and tilts its head.
No.
Oh. So, does he have a student uniform on, or?
Looking at the individual, no, not student's uniform. In fact, they seem to be wearing more militant-looking outfit. The top of their head is shaven, though a little overgrown over the ages of the body existing without consciousness. An arrow tip, and then tied back into a tail on the back of the head. You look at the armor of the individual, and it seems more patchworked together, placed in specific zones, and you notice that there appears to be one segment right under the elbow on the inside where there's this blue spark and a bite mark just arcing around.
You guys see that? The thing on his that bite mark over there?
What is that?
Oh.
Spider Santi holds up his arms. On me.
Well, I mean, he's not being aggressive towards me, at least. I wonder, think Beatrice might know anything about this guy? I don't want to just randomly smite him. You guys can just randomly smite this guy.
I'm not using a smite on this barely motivated corpse. I was just going to let it walk onto my spear.
It begins reaching towards your scythe, Glenn.
Hey, this is a dangerous tool, buddy. I don't think you'd be able to handle it.
And it begins moving it towards its mouth and opening it.
Yeah, this guy's dumb as bricks. I don't think he can help us with anything. Can you take us to? Can you take us to where? See if he understands me at all. Can you take us to where you came from?
He bites your scythe on the top. And as he does, you all hear this high-pitched, siren-like sound that emanates out from the scythe, and it breaks through the top of it.
Wait, he breaks my scythe?
He bites the top of the scythe, and now there's a bite mark out the top of it.
No!
When it opens its mouth, you see the blue is arcing, and you see its body becomes a bit more invigorated.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, this thing is dying now.
No! My,
Both of us stab him.
my
Or
scythe!
maybe it's trying
Yeah.
to come back to the living.
I put the spear against its chest and push through where its heart would be.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Advantage because it's not resisting.
No, it's still it's becoming aggressive once Glenn is no longer body blocking for all of you. Undeads don't attack undeads, but they do attack anything living.
I mean,
21 will hit for 13. You slide the spear into its chest, and the creature looks down. And now it's going to try to bite your spear.
Can I stab
I
him
will
in the
smite
fucking
it.
head?
Yes, you can. Go for it. Both of you.
See, I'll use my impaling legs.
Yeah.
I'll give it a second level smite.
Oh, my.
So it's 348 because it's an undead.
Yep, it is. Damn.
Total of 25 damage.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, collectively, between your 3 sources of damage, you end up killing the creature before it takes a bite out of your spear.
Oh.
You all see the blue arcs across its body, and it turns into ash.
So this thing
Somebody
was
just pulls back his leg and starts cleaning it off.
This thing was like a magic-eating zombie or something. I'm guessing.
I point towards your scythe.
My beautiful, beautiful scythe. Don't be jealous, Harmonious.
I smack you on the top of the head.
So, Monkey, you being the only one sitting back and watching all of this, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Imagine if I took a chunk out of your hilt of the scythe and just snapped it in half.
Oh no, that thing
Alright.
definitely could have eaten your whole weapon.
13.
For the briefest of moments, that zombie thing kind of looked like Glenn while it was chewing on the scythe.
Hey, Brother Jack, did you, notice that flash of resemblance while I was taking a bite?
Flash of what now? I'm sorry, I was too focused on my scythe being broken.
Yeah, no, just when it was taking a bite of your scythe, it, for a brief second, looked kind of like you, but, less pallid, less pale.
Really? Do I really look like this guy?
No, just while he was biting, it just kind of like there was a resemblance there. I don't know, maybe it was just the way he ate. I'm not sure.
You see the spider shrug when you say that.
But
That's a little. It's a little freaky. You don't think that they're like more of me, do you?
I don't know. Magic's strange down here, and we've seen paintings and stuff that were pulling in magic, and
I'm
going at
gonna.
us. I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start walking back towards the painting Beatrix.
Mm-hmm.
And is she still there?
She seems to be lollygagging about.
What is she? Lady Beatrix.
Yes.
I have a question. If you wouldn't mind answering it for me.
I suppose. What is your question?
Have you seen more people like me running around before, like this exact, like me, like this face, or people like me running around?
I haven't seen anybody in quite some time, aside from all of you.
Right, but like in the past, like have you ever seen a person that looked like me walking about in this hall before?
I feel like I need to ask for clarity. You mean your race? Your role? I mean, profession?
Like physical appearance, like this face or a face.
I mean,
very
not
similar.
exactly like you. I've seen, individuals similar to you.
They like, do undead frequently walk around the halls?
Wait, are there undeads?
Well, there was, and
Don't let them get to me. The plague-driven, they can't get to me.
plague-driven.
Oh, they are riddled with these parasites that are forcing them to eat magic in order to fulfill themselves. If they see me, they will have to eat me. Don't let them do that, please, please.
Of course not. Definitely not. We just saw one of those walking around actually.
Oh, good. Then I'll keep this door permanently sealed from now on.
What's the source of these plague-driven undead?
I don't know. After the big shaking of the building occurred and many individuals died, it appeared that many of the, guardians of the estate ended up turning into these zombie-like creatures that went out on a rampage and attacked everything. And then a few students managed to bar themselves away, and some of them even got a couple of their bodies and dissected them, and came to the conclusion that I gave you.
Trying to piece the puzzle together here.
What's there to piece? They went crazy, they all got infected by something, and then they started consuming anything magical. And, it was so tedious. So many students probably died to them. You understand that, if they consume magic, you can't really use magic to kill them. Cat's face just immediately, falls. Fuck this shit.
Can't use magic to kill them?
They eat it. If you summon forth magic of any variety, they just consume it. That makes them more powerful.
It at least seems that magical weapons are not a problem.
Well, the magic of your weapons aren't what's hurting it. It's the weapons.
And divine magic seems to not be a problem.
Well, that's good. Just make sure you don't let any of them get to me, or I'm dead. I can't defend myself when I'm a portrait.
You can easily see how this would be extremely devastating for a magical school, not having the proper defenses to take care of that.
Yes, it was incredibly unfortunate, especially since it went after all of the gods and guardians.
Zombie is going to look. Is the painting that she is like flush with the wall?
Yes, it is.
Darn. We can't place this in fucking Reese's mansion. Just have
Have a talking painting in his mansion. That'd be great. Oh. Who's do you know who's in charge of all the guardians here?
Ooh, that is a great question. Let me get that up. Oh, I forgot you're using Harmonious. That's right. Yeah, it didn't bite Harmonious. Nope, that's not the right handout.
That would have been one hell of a fuck you.
If it bit Harmonious?
Just got the fucking weapon.
Here's an artifact.
immediately.
Gone. Now, to clarify, it needs more than one attack to destroy your weapon. So your weapon isn't destroyed, it just thematically has a bite taken out the top.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I can appreciate this.
What was your question again?
Did Beatrix know who was in charge of the guardians?
Yes, of course. That Glenn Strider. All of the Glens are guardians. The Glen sons, the Glen daughters, the Glen Striders, the Glensworths, Glen's Blades.
Somebody's gonna pick up Glenn and like point his other legs at him.
This has become more interesting.
What?
So the Glen is just a title?
No, Glen is a... The origin of the Glen names is actually one related to the history of the school, where an entire clan and family came together on the creation of, Blaterra Academy, and they ended up dividing into several different groups of individuals. The Glens were exceptional combatants with unrivaled prowess in fighting, fisticuffs, and even magical knowledges to most degrees. So they ended up taking on specific roles, and to discern these roles, they, added a suffix to their names. The Striders were the adventurers, the ones to go out and wander in order to safeguard the academy from afar. The Glensworths were the ones who are supposed to stick together and put up the protection details and govern over the other ones. Glenblades were the ones that were exceptional at fighting and striking and taking individuals down. They were all of the same clan and family in origin.
Oh dear.
Why?
What about have you heard of Ripper by any chance? Like the Glen Rippers?
Oh. Yes?
What do you know about them?
They're a bit of a black stain on the academy. The Rippers were not happy about being under the thumb of, the rest of the academy, and saw themselves more as janitors to clean up the messes. Now, that sounded better than it was, but realistically what they were doing was, if anyone was a rival to the academy or to the other Glens, they would rip them apart. without order, without decree. They were feral in their attacks. Glen Rippers were savages. And after some time, they were nearly extinct, hunted down by the Glen Striders as best as they could, and some of them were able to be reformed into the Academy itself, and their younger were given the opportunity to be raised here, but all of the ones that were more obsessive, they had to be put down.
Beatrix, you've been very helpful.
To pay me back, you can kill all of those plague-driven individuals.
Definitely got that. Maybe. Hold on. Because do you know where the Glen's main head of operation then, the building, or do you know which building that is, or?
Oh, of course not. They didn't have their own building on campus. They were set to patrol around the academy, and more importantly, the entryways into it itself. The academy had, at some point in time, started accepting students from various different lands and origins into itself, and, well, as they were doing that, they had to set up ways that individuals could teleport to them. So the Glens were sent out to protect those entryways, so other individuals like the Glen Rippers could not come in. They weren't the only nefarious individuals out there who sought destruction of what this academy aspired to.
This has been very useful information. I'm going to need a minute. Gonna somberly walk away with all this new information.
Somebody puts you down before you do that.
The latrine is the third door on the left over there.
Right.
Yeah, somebody's just gonna walk with you.
So if I'm getting this straight, my family line were guardians here, known guardians, and it seemed like something targeted them and caused them to become magic-eating undead.
Shrug.
I think that might have something to do with these books and the downfall of everything. Yes, I should at least find the source of how it caused and how I came to be this.
Another shrug.
I'm thinking there might be I confine myself into this giant spider that's walking with me.
It's a very calming presence.
Thinking maybe we could find more answers somewhere in the headmaster's office, and maybe something with the directory. But that's by I think last we checked with the giant tree, and if I look on the map, that's a bit of ways from here.
Nod.
By the way, Samdi, you're about halfway through on your polymorph spell.
Yep, I'm just having fun with this.
Yeah, of course. I'm just letting you know you have another half hour to go.
Somebody's having fun with this. You got giant spider.
I guess the next best option here now is to make the most out of the deal that Reese made for us with Oliver and the sponsor and Claytel. What was his name? DeMarco or something like that?
DeMarco, yes.
Yeah. So I guess scavenge what magical treasures or items that we can get without while Reese is busy, so he can't catalog it. And I mean, if we find any more additional information that could help find the origin of what happened to me, we could, I guess, leave this place. I think I've heard enough. I don't know how I feel about killing the other guardians that are magic hungry seeking thing. But if you guys need to do that, I guess that's fine. I wonder if we could take Beatrix with us.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna pick you up and put you on my back and walk away.
But yeah, out of character, I think that's Glenn heard enough of this place. Unless he can search to find like the origin of what happened to him specifically here, like what was the source of it here. He's ready. He thinks next best option is to just make the best out of this deal and head out.
Any objections from anybody else? Or are two of our core members AFK right now?
I'm here. No objections.
I think that is probably the best plan. Getting out of here is definitely a good idea. Last thing we want is some horrible undead chewing on all of our magical equipment.
All right, I don't think I can bring it in myself to take down my former ancestors.
From around the corner. Wait a second, are you a Glen and you're asking about Glens?
Yeah. I didn't want to freak you out, because I'm also undead.
What the hell? But you talk. You're not undead. If anything, you're sub-dead.
Definitely.
Spider
a sub.
Sam is just gonna walk around with Glenn on his back.
You want to leave this place, Beatrix? Can you come off the wall by any chance?
I would feel much... Well, I have a responsibility to the students, but seeing as nobody comes here but once every few hundred, 500, whatever years.
School's closed.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can take me. You'll have to cut out the painting, and do any of you have a case, a scroll case that I can fit in? Or...
Cat?
No.
Probably she does.
Why would... No, she doesn't have anything like that.
I can roll you up. I've got a safe place to put
We're gonna roll her up.
Yes. All right, just make sure you cut as little of the painting as possible. I don't want this to be less roomy.
Samdi just extends a claw out of his leg.
No. Not the spider.
I've got
Yeah,
enough. Hang on.
I can do it too.
She's a lady. You gotta treat her with care.
Yes, of course. So, are any of you proficient in painter supplies?
No.
The only equivalent check to this is going to be a straight dexterity roll.
I can help. That's actually great.
Monkey.
I can do it.
Yes, go ahead. Straight dexterity, monkey.
Okay.
Painters using dex would have been the alternative.
Yeah. And
I have a higher dex in this farm than anywhere else.
here we go.
Is your dex
And
like 24 right now, zombie?
My dex is 14.
Oh, no, you're not beating
no.
monkey.
Anywhere... No. The thing is, what I'm saying is, I have a higher dex in this form than any of my other forms.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. So either I'm gonna do this with advantage, either with Bart helping me or game advantage. Either one.
I'll help.
Bart can help you. You're not a negative dexterity, right, Bart?
No. Oh.
No.
Then you can help, yeah. Somebody with an 8 dex is not helping you. Like, that's...
Ooh. Here we go. Actually, you know what? It's not my painting. I don't give a shit. There we go. 21.
Wow. That's so mean to Lady Beatrix.
Well, That was as a player saying that, not monkey.
Okay, yeah.
To
Just-
reduce the
I'll go with it.
stress level, to reduce the.
Yeah, fuck this bitch. Just so you get right into the border of where the frame is, and you place the knife gingerly into it. And luckily, you do have a knife that has a slicing side instead of using the pointy end and sawing through. When you place it in there, you very smoothly place your other hand there as Bart is stabilizing the portrait on the wall, and you begin slowly going down the corner, using the pressure up against the frame in order to keep it still as it slides across, and Bart holding the frame still for you the entire time.
Just taking my time.
Yep. After about 5 minutes or so, the painting begins falling towards you, and you can easily, gingerly catch it. And all right, well, roll it up with me on the inside, not the outside. I'll just close my eyes until we get there.
Of course. And then after I take it down, we'll pull you back out soon. Just we want to protect you for now.
Right.
And then I'll roll her up gingerly in behind my back.
It
Feels
just
tight,
disappears.
We're gonna be underwater.
you guys go to look on her, and it's just water washed, and she's drowned.
She's dead.
That would
Or
be
like-
so funny.
Melted like the scream, you know. Like,
Oh my gosh. That would be a terrible death. Oh my gosh.
One of these days I should tell you about the group I joined one time who forgot about their one companion who was a kobold in their bag.
Oh.
Oh no.
The player was okay with it, but everyone else was horrified.
I think as a player, I would also be okay, just because everyone else would be horrified.
Yeah. Oh, new character. Just they were like level 3. It was great. Anywho, so how do you plan on getting out of here? If you go back down to the lower level, you will potentially have to run into those Maruts. And then even further past them, you had all of those dancing specters floating around in the main hallway.
We did find some kind of another magical recording device, right? If I remember from the last session.
The jukebox, yes.
Yes, the jukebox. So, what I'm thinking is, guys, before we get to Reese, we should probably scavenge anywhere else, see if we can find any other, magical items, because this place is full of them, right? Or whatever's left. So, we scavenge what we can, then we go to Reese. Well, no. After we scavenge what we can, then we find Oliver, because he's got that scroll of, water walking or something like that, and that's going to immediately pop us back up, right? So, get Oliver, then we go to Reese, get the jukebox to record, or the music box, whatever Reese prefers to leave behind. We'll leave that on record, run the hell out so that all those dancing guys are still dancing, and then pop that scroll of water walking.
Sounds good.
Hey, I'm pretty smart.
Good job. You've done a fantastic thing.
Wait, run that by me one more time.
Right. Do you really want me to do it again?
My brain thought of a flaw in there, but I'm not sure what it was.
Okay. So this is the step-by-step plan, right? Step 1: find whatever remaining magic items that we want to search around the place before we head back to Reese. Because if Reese sees us collecting it, then that's gonna affect the deal with DeMarco. After that, we get
I have
Oliver.
to AFK for just a moment.
Yep.
After that, we get Oliver, because he's got the scroll of water walking that's going to immediately pop us up back to the surface.
Gotcha. All right.
So once we find Oliver, then we go to Reese. And once we get to Reese, who's playing the music still, or having the music box on repeat so that those ghouls are still dancing around so they're not bothering us, we can either have him lead the jukebox or the music box, whichever he prefers to lead, so that those things can be distracted. And while they're staying distracted, we exit out the building, out the academy, water walk up to the surface.
So going back the way you guys came, more or less.
Going back, yeah, we're just gonna look for treasure first, without outside of Reese's eye shot.
Sounds good. Because you guys left them downstairs. All right. So for this, I need everybody to roll an investigation. If you guys are trying to do this relatively quickly, there's no I help this person. It's everybody splits up and finds what they find.
For this,
Oh.
I will change out of my spider form.
Very good.
I will use my game advantage for this.
Alrighty. So, wait, guys. Not quite yet. I need each of you to choose a portion of this floor that you wish to find anything else not fixed to the fucking floor that you can take with you. There is the main commons area of this dormitory. There is the dorm director's room, as well as the latrines, which is right next to his room, or their room, yeah. There is the hallway dorm with the long end that nobody's gone through yet, and the short end that you guys examined maybe halfway through already. Those are the 4 areas. So everybody choose which area you want to be looking at.
1 to 3, not latrine.
I'll let Glenn choose first because this is his place.
I think Glenn should do the unexplored part, because if anything pops up, Glenn is the most likely able to survive that.
Okay, and I will do the whatever his name was, the master's main corner.
Okay, I'll do the commons area because it's like I have the lowest investigation skill.
Okay.
Regardless of whether Joey lets me keep that roll or not. That way, it's just the
No.
least.
You can keep your roll. It's just I need to know who is looking at what, so I know what you get.
Yeah, I'll take the commons area because it's like the lowest risk.
I think that leaves me with the latrine.
Yes.
No, that's combined. Oh, was that not combined with the master's hall, master's dormitory?
Yes, with the latrine. So that's what Monkey is doing, the master's dorm with the latrine.
Yeah.
So you get the half a hallway that was already halfway done by Glenn. Glenn, you do have to open each of the doors for Samdi before you go, because
Right.
his hand can't open it.
Okay. Investigation, right?
Yes, but don't roll yet until I get to your area. We're starting with Christian since he already started. I'm just trying to get through each one systematically so we do it as quickly and efficiently as possible. All right, Bart, since you rolled an 18, I'm going to allow you to roll 2d6 to see what all you find.
All right, take that.
So you get 9 total. Or 3 and 6. I haven't decided yet. I think 3 and 6. Ooh. Alrighty. So, you find first a chorus choker. A choker that allows the wearer to replicate their voice, creating a chorus effect when speaking or singing. You also find a harmonic hairpin, a jeweled hairpin that enhances a bard's vocal abilities, granting a bonus to singing or performance checks. The bonus is a +2.
Was that a pin?
Hairpin. You find... You also find, sorry, a chalice, a harmony chalice, a magical chalice that, when sipped from, grants inspiration to the individual, allowing the user to utilize bardic inspiration when they drink from it. This can be used once per day. And you also find... Ooh, yeah, that's a fun one. Dancing slippers. These elegant slippers cause an individual who slips into them to obsessively dance, requiring a DC 14 acrobatics check to take off the slippers while dancing. At disadvantage. They look incredibly cozy. Alrighty, next up will be Monkey.
All right.
All right, that is going to yield you 2 intriguing magical items in here. The first thing you find is an enchanted loofah. The loofah gently massages your skin and scrubs away grime based off of your preference and instructions independently. I figured you would like that one. Now, for the next 2, I'll give you a choice. Do you want one more to be bathroom themed, or do you want both of them to be the head bedroom?
We'll do head bedroom.
Okay. Well, say goodbye to your soothing shower head.
Oh, soothing shower head would be nice. That's okay.
Alrighty. You find a charming chair. A comfortable chair that, when an individual sits in it, becomes far more susceptible to persuasion and deception. It's a nice thing when you put it somewhere. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you find the Council's crystal ball. When you gaze into it, you can see specific areas of the dormitory that are being looked at. Noticeably, as you start thinking of different areas, you begin peering at them as well. The crystal ball does not seem capable of peering into the bathrooms or into the bedrooms, but it can look anywhere else as you start thinking about it. Now, next up, first hallway, Psalm D.
What?
Roll your investigation.
Sorry. $12.
Okay, that is going to yield you 3 things as well, same as Monkey. Alrighty. Looking through here, you find one of the students, apparently, was making a lot of money while they were living in the dorms. How they were doing so, you're not quite sure, but they do have a chest that has within it 500 gold and 90 silver pieces. In addition to that, you find the Tome of Melodic Verses, a spell book that is filled with unique bardic spells and enchanting songs. Lastly, you find a spell scroll of mass suggestion. DC on it is 16.
Oh. Right. Oh. Gonna put that in my backpack. Just gonna. What was I searching through this again?
You were searching through the bedrooms on the first wing of this dormitory.
Just gonna walk back out. I found nothing.
So, Glenn, on to yours. Roll me your investigation.
Oh, baby. This is at advantage. 20.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's going to get you 2d6.
6.
Nice.
So.
3 and a 4. Okay. You find yourself a pair of whispering conches. When you whisper something into the conch, the other individual will hear it in theirs whenever they place it up to their ear. It goes both ways. So think, Can speaking to people.
I'm picking cell phones.
A shell phone.
You also find this feather that is labeled as the Soothing Breeze fan. When you speak the command word to this fan, which is relax, it creates a small breeze in a single direction for the next hour. This breeze feels calming on your skin and is just strong enough to push away gases. Next up. Ooh. Damn, you lucked out on that one. You find the baton of memory. This baton can conduct music, bringing forgotten memories to the forefront of listeners' minds. It has the power to unlock hidden recollections and lost secrets, particularly suitable towards the style of music being led by the baton. And that is it.
Jackpot.
And of course, in your wing, Glenn, there's about 20 more of those spell-driven individuals. They don't interact with you at all. You do have to hide away your weapons, but they don't care.
Just a friendly wave.
So Samdi walks out first, finds nothing.
Was there was there a distance for the conches?
I'll say 1 mile.
1 mile. Okay. Definitely gotta walk up to Monkey. Hey, Monkey, this one's for you. Give you one part of the conch.
Nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Just put it up to your ear. We can always talk to each other.
All right, I'll put it up to my ear.
You hear the seashore.
Fantastic. And I got something for you. And I will hand him the crystal ball from the council so that he can observe this place. Hopefully, even if we're not here, he can check in on.
As a clarification, have you checked if it sees different areas or just this wing?
This is the only dorm wing that you all have discovered so far. Everything else seems collapsed inwards and relatively destroyed. Now, there is plenty more of this academy to explore, but who knows what dangers lurk further on. I know, but, who knows?
2 god-killing things roaming about somewhere.
No, just things that'll eat all your fun magical items.
And that too. Those 2.
I think that is the first time I ever had a group immediately respawn with, we might want to leave. They just... Don't take away my fun stick.
Yeah, we got some good, nice items. We don't...
Yeah. Come back here when you have basic swords and shit.
I don't want to ask Reese about this because there's a chance that DeMarco might have to confiscate it. But are any of you guys good with conducting music?
No.
Yeah.
Where's the
I
Reese
li-
when we need him?
That's the thing. Like I could have Reese do. I'm gonna obviously explain what this does, and I'm very focused on this baton of memory.
Yeah.
So
So it requires a conductor, so somebody proficient in multiple instruments, and a band, which is legally labeled as 2 or more performers that are proficient in instruments, being led by the one with the baton. Is
So
anyone here
can-
proficient in instruments? Nobody?
can the person? No, I'm not proficient. Can the person who's part of the performance be the person that they're casting it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just requires a minimum of 3 individuals that are proficient in instruments, 1 proficient in multiples, or 1 proficient in the instruments he is instructing, and then the other 2 proficient in instruments.
Are dice an instrument?
In certain cultures, actually, but this ain't Yahtzee.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
That was the joke.
I hate you all. But not like dice in a cup, like, shaking it around. That sounds cool as shit.
Mayonnaise went alone.
Oh.
Gonna have to hire a band. I'm gonna have to hire a band for this.
Sorry, now I'm imagining a mariachi band playing.
Well, the memory you unlock is related to the style of music you are listening to, so...
What kind of trauma is repressed with a fucking mariachi band?
Don't want to know.
Great parties. Just... Anyways, you guys are heading back? How do you plan on scaling down the tower again?
Are we able to find Oliver? No problem.
Well, he went the opposite direction. You guys were cut off with the collapsed hallway. So you'd have to get back to the base room to get over to Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can throw Somdi down, and then we can scale down.
I mean, if you guys want to roll your acrobatics checks, you can climb down. Or athletics. I'll allow either or. I'm a merciful TM.
We're going down now.
I mean, honestly, should I just?
Going down.
I have it prepared if you guys want to like gently float down.
I can. How far is how far down is it?
Oh, it's like 80 feet or so.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
It'll hurt
Oh.
if you fall, but Glenn can just.
I could just run down and fall the rest and probably not take damage.
Yeah, what's your dash distance?
My dash, so I can dash. I got 50 speed of movement.
Yeah, you
If
can
you-
just dash
yeah.
down there.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
You dash, I climb, and then if you're at the bottom, you can feather fall someone if they.
Yeah, if you guys
Slip.
fail,
All
if
right.
it comes down to it.
All right, monkey, acrobatics, or athletics. Bart, are you yeeting or?
Oh God. I don't think I've got any rope.
16.
Yeah, that's going to be good enough.
I'll attempt to climb.
All right, roll me an acrobatics or athletics.
Lovely.
Glenn, roll me a perception check. Let's see if you see him falling.
I should. This is with advantage.
As soon as you get over the ledge, Bart, you place your hand on one rock and go to reach for another, and that first rock breaks.
That's a 26.
I'm picturing because he's got the cheeks showing and stuff like that. So I'm picturing like something getting caught like in the.
Oh, not his thong.
Well, what you do notice, if you're looking up at his cheeks blowing in the breeze, is the moment that rock detaches, you just see them clench, and he just falls backwards.
Sandy's still at the top, just looks down.
Oh,
Glenn, you know that clench anywhere, featherfall.
Yeah.
Just-
That's wonderful.
Yeah, Sandy, you're looking down.
I'm gonna spend the sorcery point, and Samdi goes from standing there, and he slightly like oozifies as he falls off the ledge, and splats on the ground,
What?
and reforms himself.
Amazing.
Out of character, I gave myself fly speed.
Yeah, but you flavored it like flubber, which I appreciate. So, once down to that lower level and floor, you guys enter into the hallway with all of the portraits you should not look at whatsoever now, and start going down. As you all enter into the hallway, you hear this siren beginning to alarm. As you have brought belongings of various other faculty and student members outside of their designated zones. Particularly individuals that are not students or faculty members here. I need athletics checks from each of you. You're trying to run the fuck away before the Maroots get you.
Oh dear.
I'd like to use my game advantage.
Yep.
Oh, I don't
Hey,
have one.
Samdi, I'm going to give you a good thing here. You don't need to beat the Maroots. You have to beat somebody else.
That's fair.
Oh no, it's me.
Glenn
It's
with a
10.
10. You could have done acrobatics. Oh, no, it's only athletics on this one.
Okay.
This is booking it. You're fucking hightailing it.
Hey.
15.
Yeah, that's me.
Glenn, for a brief moment, you're not sure how you did it, but you stepped on Samdi's tail, and that just stumbles you, and everybody takes off sprinting really quickly.
just like Samdi still kind of oozy. Kind of just jumps over Glenn, like full on stretch. And he's just stunned by it.
So, the person in the front is going to be the person who rolled the most medium, which is 215, so I need to roll off between the two of you.
Wait, what about Mom? No, wait, that was
He rolled a 16, so he rolled the perfect athletics not to be running into the first one ahead, and to be in front of the one in the back. There was
Do I
two
still
So,
coming
get
down.
advantage?
like straight roll off, or
It's a straight roll off between the two of you. Whoever rolls lesser is going to be the one in the lead. Uh-oh.
And now I roll well.
Bart, 40 points of force damage from one of them as they throw their fist forward, and you feel this energy blast into you, and everyone else books down the
Excuse me?
corridor. Yeah,
Yep.
there's no
Okay,
roll to
we have
hit.
a long rest since, is there?
No, you guys have not.
Okay, cool. I'm like pretty hurt now. Cool.
Yeah, there's no roll to hit for Maroots. They hit you for 40.
There are no rolling. There's no rolling for a Marut. There is only happening.
But you all managed to get down the corridor,
you.
other than Glenn, who will also take one hit and 40
Wait, I'm a student.
force.
I'm a student. Don't hit me. Said 40, right?
Yes. And as soon as you get into the stairwell, the doors collapse behind you, and you all just keep running. You hear the door explode up above your heads from those creatures that are still pursuing you, and you see that Oliver is sitting down with Reese as he's winding back the machine over and over again, and they both seem surprised to see all four of you running. And Reese has the foresight to start running.
Just I'm imagining Samti is tumbling down the stairs and he just turns into a fucking liquid as he's doing it. Just like a fucking tsunami of green.
Oliver will look.
So,
Oliver will look at you all. What are we doing?
running.
Oh shit! And he takes off. Wait, where are we go? Air bubble. Boop. He puts it on himself. Are we leaving? Are we leaving?
I pick up Oliver as I'm running.
All right, we're leaving. Cool. He pulls out the spell scroll with all of you around, does the incantation, and all of you exit the school, ready to leave, or do you want to fight the Maroots? Two of them. I'll leave it
I
up
mean,
to
if
you
it was
guys.
one of them, I might have suggested it.
Considering it would take precisely one, like, a small amount of falling damage and one more of those hits to kill me, no.
All right.
I could honestly last a few rounds with them, but I'm not going. No, I'm not gonna.
You guys want
You
to?
can stay if you want.
I'm not gonna.
Alrighty.
Time to get out.
So,
Yeah, they have an AC of 22. I have not.
you guys exit out. He reads the spell scroll, and you all have to hold your breath, so give me con saves, because he cast the air bubble on himself in a panic.
I'm not.
You're all within
Yeah.
10 feet of me, remember?
Yep, con saves. Everybody other than Glenn.
Even me?
Can you hold your breath for... Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
can
no.
hold your breath a long time, Santi. You're
I can also hold my death.
good. Great spell. Hold death. No. Wait. Alrighty, that's 2 con saves so far. Oh, yeah, only 2 of you have to. As you all step into the water and he casts the spell, you feel this pressure in your feet and you go skyrocketing upwards, creating this barrier around yourselves that is pushing the water over and off of your sides like your torpedoes shooting up out of the water at this incredible speed before you all shoot out of the water itself and slam face first down on top of the surface. Ugh. Oh, that was not pleasant. Monkey, for the briefest of moments, you had fun while doing this. And instinct kicked in with a woo and water. So when you surface, you are just spitting water nonstop. But it was fun as hell.
That was pretty good.
Great emergency plan. Gotta keep that in the books for next time.
Wait, why were we running? Can we stop now?
Yeah, I think we're good. Oh shit.
I think we're good. And yeah, I look forward to our next adventure there. I assume we'll go back at some point.
Well, that could be interesting.
Do you know what? I'm gonna first show him like this huge like punch mark where the Marut left it, and then I'll minor illusion what the Marut looked like. Did you come across this thing?
Let me roll a religion check for him. He is proficient in religion, so that is going to be a +8, so 13. Holy shit! You said a robot thing hit you like that?
Yeah, packed a wallop.
Well, I'd be concerned. I have no idea what that is, though. How many times did it hit you?
Once.
What?
I think it got Bart once. It got Monkey once. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Packed a
connects
punch.
pretty good.
And it was like he wasn't even like trying to hit us. He just hit us. You know?
No. That's what that is. That is a no. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. All right.
That was my thought.
Yeah, that's I'll conduct more research in the future. Oh, we're kind of like a couple of miles away from the ship that away, I think. So,
Do any of us have a contact in Marigold?
ascending or anything?
I don't have that.
Well, let's start walking. He sits on Samdi's shoulder.
This is neat. Walking on water without actually having to put in an effort to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it only cost me about 450 gold. But hey, we're getting out, right?
Cannibalizing a 3rd level.
I think Monkey, you have like really good dark vision, right?
Yep, I got good
Hey,
vision.
Hey, Monkey, you mind just checking the water and make sure the robot things like aren't like trying to swim up to us or something? They didn't follow us out.
I will
Just look underneath.
bend
your
down and put my head in the water.
All right, roll me a perception check in the water.
Wish I could help, but I can't.
I know. Ooh, not bad. It's a 19.
You have the eyes of the eagle, Glenn.
Wait, can I? Does that look through like darkness? though?
No, it
Because I
doesn't
don't
peer
have
through
vision.
darkness, but you can help look around the horizon, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Being
Well,
on the
let's check.
water, you can look at, like, yeah, you can see the ship 2 miles away. 19. Looking down there, you don't see anything that causes immediate concern, just like a few sharks and stuff.
Yeah, we should be good. Especially if we keep heading. They're not going to be able to follow our tracks or anything.
Well, unless
know
they
what
can
those
pick
things
up on magical signatures of individuals that each of you emanate with some amount of proficiency in magic.
Quiet, you,
Right.
quiet.
I'm just saying, it's a common thing, you know. He gives off a lot of radiant energies.
Yeah,
He gives off a lot of demonic and radiant energies. He gives off a lot of strange energies, and you give off a lot of like necrotic and various other energies. Some creatures can track based off of your energy signature. You know, that's one of the benefits of being, you know, a halfling wizard. I don't really have a signature so long as I don't use that much spellcraft.
Unless they go by scent.
Right. We should go. So, you all walk the 2 miles, shouting for Marigold to pick you all up, and eventually you do get onto the ship, and, well, let me change the music here. Yeah?
I want to quickly ask a question. Can I, like, scan the waters around me to see if I can't pick up any animals? Like, not actually pick up, but, like, see.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check.
I want to try and catalog some of the interesting ones.
Yeah.
Probably more
That's
such
an
responsible.
11. Actually, I want to do something.
Okay.
I have EU's variant rules, like aiming for a rogue, right?
I allow that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, so can I use this?
Magical guidance. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it gets worse. Or better.
Oof.
Well, that's pretty good.
What do you get to see?
You
What
can
animals
re-roll it.
each-
Yeah, you can re-roll it with magical guidance.
Yeah, I was asking if he allowed that rule.
Yeah, if I allow magical guidance, which at
Yeah,
this
'cause
point I'm
it's-
just allowing that because every
Yeah,
new
and
book
I-
introduces more things that become progressively
Right.
more and more. Yeah.
Right. And I'm just saying that he rolled a natural 20, so he could always re-roll it again if he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
No, I must use the new rule.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but you could do that again.
But then it wouldn't be a must.
I was trying to make you re-roll your 20. That's all I was doing. Don't worry.
I got that, thank you.
I got that thing.
And I'm arguing against it. You sack of shit.
No, good job. That's awesome.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to get up my list of just beasts, not all my animals. Okay. So while you're traveling around, you see quippers. You see giant flies. You are... Oh, no. Nope, that's not aquatic. Damn it. Why can't I sort this? Fuck, anyways.
Oh, because aquatic doesn't... The main beast... not tone beast, what's the original one doesn't sort by
Yeah.
areas.
So you got octopus. Water
Those are sort-
snakes.
Mhm.
Actually, on that roll, I'll just give you up to a CR of 4. Any not saltwater beasts. Sound good?
I will go through this in the meantime.
Yep. Include giant sharks, though, because I already said giant shark.
Nice.
Nice.
Look, some sharks can go in fresh water.
Yeah, of course. Because D&D and fuck real world logic.
No, they actually can. Bull
Oh.
sharks can go in fresh water and they will fuck you up.
Dire bull sharks.
A dire bullshit.
Exactly. Just to make places like Florida and Australia that much more cursed.
We'll say one thing, though. Gator tastes good as shit. Gator tacos
Agreed.
might be one of the best foods I've ever had.
I've had
Yes.
gator before. It tastes pretty good.
It's so good. One time ever going to Florida, I had gator tacos at some like renowned gator stand. Oh my god, that shit is so good.
Yep. Tastes like Somdi.
Close. Somdi with less poverty.
Will end you all.
Oh, I want to try and make Birria alligator now.
So, now that you're all back on top of the vessel, Marigold will begin taking the ship out and moving back over towards the shoreline. Traversing out there, sitting on the top of the deck. All right, guys. It's about time we tally up our findings, right?
Yeah, all of our findings.
Roll me a deception check, Glenn.
Could I have been carrying the chair? I forgot about the chair. Could I have been carrying the chair?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I miss...
It's just over your head.
What do I have for this? I got nothing. Why did you guys make me do the talking?
Well, obviously we got this chair. I set it down.
Hey, that's not bad for me.
I forgot how bad you are at charisma.
Let me
We're not the
roll.
charisma people.
Yeah, we're not.
Sandeep and Bart are the charisma people.
All right,
This is the
so
most fun part.
insight check with his +3. You actually beat him. Holy shit.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
it's like holding back the fact that like, did my lie actually work?
In your brain, yes, it did.
Alrighty. So, everybody, type out what magical things you are revealing or valuable things you are revealing to him. Monkey went with his chair.
I'm gonna show the fan. Just show I found something. I'm gonna show the fan that's capable of doing a light breeze.
Type it out, because everything has to be distributed relatively even, thanks to the memory swap that Reese did.
You think we can give him the picture of Beatrice?
You don't know where it's at. You go, no access.
I'm just giving the idea out.
That's monkeys now.
Eating the chalice.
Yeah, I got a virtual girlfriend.
I forgot the name of the fan.
God damn it, I just told you.
I know it's
Hey,
the command word. Relax.
Brother Jack,
It's
is that
called
your
Monkey's biggest fan.
right? I was gonna say, Brother Jack, is that your only fan?
The Soothing Breeze fan. Alright, in time for me to roll his investigation, he has a +7.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
Got really confused for a second.
Alright. Nope.
More hits.
Roll.
Bumper roots rise out of the water to punch the boat.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I see a 00 there.
Okay, so the first thing he takes out of his bag of holding is a crystal ball worth 4,000 gold. It's a collector's piece, so it's pretty good. Next thing up, 16, is a an elven woven study rug worth 1,300 gold. He pulls out a vial of enchanted dust of languages. And the last thing he pulls out worth 2,200 gold. Charming chair is worth 800. The choir choker is worth 600. hairpin of +2 performance is worth 1,400. Dancing slippers is worth 1,300. Scroll of mass suggestion is worth 1,100. Glenn, what are you revealing? Oh, the soothing. Is worth 800. And what was your deal that you made with our benefactor? How much is he keeping?
What was the
Damn it,
percentage?
The lawyer isn't here.
Yeah, the lawyer isn't here. What was the percentage that he cut us? I think it was
I get-
like
It was
Yeah, I
like
get it. 20%, I think, but I got it written down.
So it started at 20%. We narrowed it down. Then we got Harmony or whatever his name is.
I think you guys
Harmonious.
settled at 18%.
Yeah. After everything, we settled at 18% for Harmonious and the Infernal Seal.
So, the total value of the items that we have here are 14,100 gold. 18% to the benefactor is 2538. Right? Which equals 11,562 gold to be distributed across all of us. After some renegotiating with our friend here, it is very reasonable, given the status of fighting that had to happen throughout this endeavor, that I would keep only 10% of all of this. Which is 1,156.2 for Oliver. Fuck you guys.
How dare you say that to me? I'd kill him. No.
now he's been helpful. He got us out.
Which means you guys keep 10,405 gold worth of whatever these items you want. And 8 silver. Give or take 1 gold. I don't think we're all going to be that annoyed with.
Look at Sandy.
So, what items do you guys wish to keep for your value? I can look at my value, and honestly, the only thing I kind of want is that study rug. I think it would be marvelous. Or the scroll of mass suggestion and just take a little bit of, 56 gold, and you guys keep everything else.
It's up to you guys. What do you? I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with whatever rewards that you guys want to take.
To the rest of the group, whatever you guys want.
Is there any objection if I take the study rug and...
None.
I think the only person who would object to that would be Reese.
Okay, so then I'll take the scroll and you guys give me 56 gold. And 2 silver.
I reach into my bag and hand him 57.
Oh, and he'll hand you back 8 silver pieces.
Nice.
Right then, pleasure.
Okay.
Can I forgo taking anything and just get 1,000 gold, please?
Oh, that's up to your
I mean,
companions. I don't...
Yeah, we could always just sell it ourselves. I'm pretty sure Reese knows a good.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Is we're gonna end up selling it
Or
ourselves.
aren't we
Yeah.
selling it to? Are we selling it to the boss? To
You're selling it to DeMarco, yes.
DeMarco, yeah.
Yeah. It's a fair
I
point.
just vote for that unless anyone wants anything from here.
Yeah,
Well,
is there
I think-
anything from these items you've shown that any of you wish to keep?
I really, I think we should double check with Reese on some of these items because I'm pretty sure he would want at least the rug. He might want the crystal ball. I know he's a
And we-
collector of items and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So
And the gem encrusted compass seems interesting, unless it's. Is it just mundane? Do we know?
No. So compasses are very unique items in this realm. They're always affixed to one magical source and origin in nature. So, out of character, instead of the compass points north because it knows where the pole is, the compass points towards a single powerful magical source that it is attuned to.
Yep.
That is what compasses do in this realm. So,
Yep.
say if you're on Exandria, you could have a compass that is attuned specifically to Iman. Knowing where Iman is, you can figure out where you are based off of that. And then you'll have another one that's connected to Marquette. Same thing.
Yeah.
So
I think the compass is pretty cool, but we'll figure it out later.
I think
Man, that would be immensely annoying if you did not know what the compass was tuned to.
well, there's one way to find out. Go.
yeah. So I think what else would be interesting? I mean, Reese might like the hairpin. I'm kind of interested in dancing slippers just because there's some shenanigans with that.
It's like a better version of the like hugging doll that I have.
Like, just put all of our shenanigans stuff into like one trap. Like, you know, like the slippers are there, your doll is there, and they're just
Doll's
completely-
staring at them as they can't stop dancing. Just-
just having a terrible time.
All right.
Like, at least one of these things is going to work to hold this person steady.
Well, what I can say is, since we do have to wrap up the session here soon, since Ad is leaving and we don't have a sub in to be our next one, we can discuss this over this week. Please discuss over the week if there's anything from this treasure hoard you guys wish to keep. Please. And then you could choose what you sell and what you do. Oliver is done. He has gold. He has that spell scroll. Maybe Cat will be upset with you for selling a spell scroll, but hey, that's...
I think she already has that spell, so it's fine.
Possibly.
And also, you know, we could just mug him.
God damn.
No, come on.
Just everyone
come
puts on ski masks when you get back to town.
Everything has been cordial so far.
He got you guys out of there against Maroots.
Exactly, which
Very
means he
important.
wouldn't suspect a thing.
I do have one question for Oliver before he goes.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have you heard any kind of like plague things that turns people undead or makes
Oh.
undead want to consume magic items?
Yeah. The spell driven is what they were written about. I found a bunch of notes and stuff while I was in there. Just these notes aren't valuable, so I didn't lug them in with the values of things. Of course, all of these notes are open to my friends. Like, you guys are more than welcome to go through, create your own copies, research whatever you want at your leisure. I didn't keep that many notes, unfortunately, since I was hiding and such. And he opens up his bag of holding and pulls out 10 large tomes.
Why?
Yeah, that's all I got.
And you mind if I just like take a few of these, look around, and
Oh,
if,
go for it.
like,
Yeah.
Do I know where Oliver operates, and like could I like is it easy to
The
find?
lighthouse is currently his. He bought it. So
Okay.
the lighthouse on the shoreline,
Got it.
which is right around this bend towards Claytel, that's his.
So if I ever need to get more information from you, we could do a little nerding out or something, learn more
Yeah,
about the
of
magical
course.
academies.
I'm more than happy to talk to my friends whenever.
Yeah, friends.
Yeah,
Like
of
it.
course. Yeah. Right?
I'm looking at the others, mostly Santi. and
Reese is
Bart.
nodding. Yeah.
Friends. He's a friend, all right.
All right, but yeah, and anything you guys wish to share, I am more than happy to share with you. And if you find out any other locations, I would love to go there and explore with you all as well, help you do proper preparations for it as well. I mean, we can do this together, guys.
It's good business.
Yeah, fantastic.
I am an expert on this topic, after all, right? All
I'm
right.
sure we'll be hearing from each other more often.
So, we're calling it here, everybody. Sorry it's a little short, but it is
Sorry,
what it
guys.
is, you know? Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Don't worry, next week, Donut is back, so we should be past all this shit. Oh, thankfully. Anyways, see you next time.